Good morning, everybody. I'm Mike from Lowdown Outdoors, and today I'm going to show you how I made my autoset rod holder, as I call it. Now, the reason that I use these is because I, like a lot of fishermen out there, like to use a fishing pole when I'm ice fishing. So, I wanted something that started off as just a rod holder, basically something that held it above the ice so that I could see, when a fish hit or if a fish came on. But then progressed into what we have here, which is a autoset device. So the way that this works, as you can see, this is a piece of clothes hanger, so nothing extravagant. But what happens is that when a fish comes up and hits it, it won't just grab, it's not, there you go. So as the fish grabs it, the autoset goes off. This is designed pretty light today because I am fishing for trout, which with trout, you've only got a short window to set the hook, and they're gone. I use a piece of bungee to pull the autoset device away from the hole, because if you use just a regular piece of line, which you could, because the tension of this will keep it on, but then it tends to fall right into the hole. Now you got the problem of possibly getting tangled up on it, and possibly losing your fish. So what this does, you can see, pulls it away from the hole. Also makes a nice visual noise. I've been using it for quite some time, and when I hear that noise, I know I probably got a fish. And I usually put a bell on it too, just so I can hear the fish is actually fighting, if I'm a little far away from my shed. So this is how we make it. We're using a few different pieces of electric conduit, but like I said, you could use PVC, really doesn't matter. We've got a 3/4 inch piece, which I use as the base, into a 1 inch piece, 45-degree elbow, and then I got an 1 1/4 inch. Now the 1 1/4 inch I use because that's about the perfect size for your standard fishing pole. It seems to fit right in there. The 1 inch will fit, but it's usually really tight, hard to get it out. So this is what I do. I cut out. This is, I believe, a little over 24 inches for my base piece, which is 1 inch. I've got about a 5-inch piece of 3/4 inch, which when I put that in, I actually heat up using a heat gun to actually melt the 1 inch a little bit, and I stuff the 3/4 in there. And now I used to just do that, but the problem is that sometimes when the ice is real cold, I pull it out and I leave the 3/4 inch piece. So I had to add some glue to that to make sure that it's nice and solid. And I haven't had a problem since. And it's in cold conditions, and it usually pops right out. I haven't had that issue at all. So now your 1 inch comes in your elbow. It goes into another small piece of 1 inch, probably only 2.5, 3 inches. And then I take the 1 1/4 inch and I slide that over the 1 inch, and then I put Gorilla Glue in there. And I use Gorilla Glue because it expands and it locks up that space, because there is a little bit of space in there, so that locks it up and keeps it in place. Now, for our autoset, as you can see, this is just simply a clothes hanger, and you can bend this a lot of different ways. You can adjust sensitivity by either adjusting this piece, or you can move this around. This depends on the kind of fish you're fishing for. So if you're fishing for trout like I am today, you're going to want to set it pretty sensitive. I haven't really missed any fish, depending if I'm adjusting the sensitivity. And I've caught perch on this. I have caught, bass, pickerel, quite a variety of species on this setup so far. So, the bungee cord that we have here, you can buy this at any craft stores tend to carry it. You can find these, at your local Walmart. They'll have it in the craft section. It's pretty thin. And what we do is we just drill a hole in the base there. We slide it in, tie a knot, pull it back up. Now, depending on the size of rod you're using, which obviously is going to change, is the piece that you want to put in there, because you can change the piece. You just want just the right amount of tension on here. Not too much, not too little. So we set that up like that. You can see it's in the top eyelet. We drape the line over it, like so. And there you go. So now, and this is pretty wind resistant. You'd be surprised. I was in some pretty windy conditions, and this didn't seem to affect it at all. So when a fish comes up, holes in that. Yeah, there you go. There, sets it off, sets the hook. The other nice thing is too is that this thing tends to put that hook right in the corner of the mouth, which is where you want it to be, you know, to make sure that, you know, fish mortality is not an issue. So, all right guys, hope you enjoyed my video, and good luck out there. Tight lines, everyone. Thanks.